More clouds, fog, and haze with showers and storms on Wednesday that could produce some locally heavy rainfall. Good Tuesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, you can see from the ultimate Doppler radar, it is pretty rainy in spots, especially in northern Knox County, just after 8 p.m. Also across parts of the plateau, north of Crossville and into Jamestown, where all this rain doesn't seem to want to go away all that quickly. By the way, the ultimate Doppler radar presented by Madlock Tire Service and Auto Repair, East Tennessee's #1 tire shop and auto repair since 1953, has 5 convenient locations to serve you. Whether it's an oil change, tire rotation, or a new set of tires, tell them Captain Accurate sent you. Here's what's been happening over the last 60 minutes. I mean, we've had some flood concerns in Jefferson County with a flood advisory that's now since expired, but still in northern Knox, back toward Wartburg, sliding into Fentress County, and just north of Crossville in Cumberland County, there's some thunderstorms around Wartburg. So locally heavy rain continues to spin in like a washing machine cycle. This is what we're dealing with, and it's not all that pretty across the Carolinas and Georgia because they're also seeing this spin associated with this upper level low. How much rain have we seen? Good question. If you're around Crossville, about a 1/4 inch, but north of Crossville, probably closer to 3/4. About an inch in northern sections of Scott County, about a 1/2 inch around Knoxville proper, but that's added to, and the airport has only had, I think, 0.04 of an inch, so very little amount at the airport, but it just depends on where you are, and you can see there's been locally heavy rain over 2 inches in Jefferson County and around Newport in Cocke County. Our high temperature today hit 79. No, it hit 80. You said 79. I know I hit 80. Well, you're supposed to be accurate. You're off by a degree. I know. But Oak Ridge was 78. And I expected 79 and Knoxville at 80. It's like split the uprights. 87 the normal high, 98 the record high from 1931. It did hit 82 in Morristown, 83 in, say, Middlesboro, and you can see about 76 in Kingston. Crossville hit 78, and while I'm not reporting overnight, I can tell you they were about 78 as well, 81 in Sevierville, around Pigeon Forge as well as Sevierville, Gatlinburg. So our high temperatures well below the 87, which is typical this time of year in Knoxville. It hit 88 in Memphis today, 84 Nashville, 83 in Chattanooga. Now the clouds spinning around counterclockwise around this low. So all the clouds are moving from the south and east and moving to the north and west. It's going to be that way. And you can see the last frame or two starts to fade away with the lowering of the sun angle. So the resolution starts to disappear, but the clouds are still there. But it does give you a sense of how this is kind of working its way across our area. Headlines, what? You mean more rain? Yes, more rain, in fact. In fact, we're talking about the same day over and over again. It's like Groundhog Day, but it's not February 2nd. It's like Groundhog Day, the movie. Yeah, locally heavy rain expected again on Wednesday. In fact, the Weather Prediction Center, you mean that's a thing? Yeah, the Weather Prediction Center. We talk a lot about the Storm Prediction Center, but WPC does highlight excessive rainfall risk. And they highlighted most, if not all, of East Tennessee tomorrow, as they did today, and as they did yesterday, for isolated flash flooding, primarily affecting some areas that might be impacted. Now, the yellow is level 2. That might be more scattered flash flooding potential in Atlanta, Charlotte, if you're traveling there. But here in East Tennessee, including Crossville, Jamestown, Wartburg, Harriman, and Newport, and Morristown, everybody has a chance for some isolated flooding tomorrow. It's just the way it goes. And if you look at the future rainfall, the model data seems like it's trying to get a handle on this for the next couple of days. But could we get another inch? Maybe an inch and a half around Crossville, maybe 2.5 for Tellico Plains, maybe about an inch in La Follette. That's what's suggested here. In fact, the next 7 days, because we're really going to be focused on the next 3 or 4, where it's actually very noticeable, but you'll notice the next 7 days, some of the heavier rains in red would suggest about 4, maybe 5. Do I have 4 here? There's 5 around Asheville, 2.5 there. Knoxville, 1.5. Cookeville, about, say, 1.25. And Crossville also, about 1.25 inches. La Follette, about the same. Kingsport, 2 inches. Madisonville, maybe closer to 2. Maryville, closer to 2 as well. So you get this picture that we're not done with the rain, and it could be a lot worse for our friends to the east. We're talking Charlotte, talking Atlanta, and it was not the best week to be at the beach. Because if you think about it, all that rain is also impacting the beaches, 2.5 there, maybe around, say, southern parts of Georgia, from Hilton Head up to Wrightsville Beach and back toward maybe Destin, where they could see another 1.25 inches. So this is a heavy rain maker, but it has nothing to do with the tropics. That's so strange, because I heard we have Brett in the Atlantic. We do. Soon we're going to get Cindy. What do you mean we had Arlene? Like, that was like a dud. It was like moving toward Cuba weeks ago, when they should have named the one Memorial Day weekend off the Carolina coast. They should have named that storm Arlene, but they didn't. Hurricane Center did not. But we are up to Brett, and Cindy would follow, and Don Emily would be on the on-deck circle. Here's Tropical Storm Brett. If you have interest on a cruise, you might want to pay attention. Headed towards, say, Puerto Rico, or at least south of Puerto Rico, could become no longer a hurricane in their estimation. It's just like a tropical storm. And you can see the winds go from 65 to 60 to 45. It's weakening. It's going to get torn up, in my view, by wind shear. It's going to be like it's going to rain itself out potentially in these areas. So we'll be watching this. This, of course, is Tropical Storm Brett. But Cindy could be on Brett's heels. Oh, is Cindy going to come to the United States? Probably not. Most of the spaghetti plots, these individual models, take Cindy to the heart of the Atlantic. So we'll just see where this goes, but Cindy might be something to watch down the road. Storm Prediction Center, now that's something many of us know, has 5 colors, 5 categories. The lightest of green is just general thunderstorms. But we're talking about yellow and dark green as an issue in some spots. Tomorrow, that would be around Denver, also into parts of North Texas. Scattered severe storms affecting those areas there. If you're in Florida, there could be some isolated severe storms that could produce some hail, but not here. Here's just going to be thunderstorms, locally heavy rain. It's the lather, rinse, repeat situation. We have had it 2 days now. We're going to do it again tomorrow, and we'll do it again on Thursday and to some degree on Friday because the weekend is looking better. Thursday, maybe a few isolated strong storms and severe near Denver. So here's the washing machine cycle. Watch what happens tonight. A lot of the showers by 11 o'clock start to fade away. And you might wake up at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning and say, it's not raining much. That weatherman said it's going to rain. Oh, okay, never mind. It's noontime. Oh, it's come back. It's come back to Knoxville. It's come back to Jamestown. It's come back to Wartburg, maybe even Crossville. Slides in like so, and oh, it's raining at 4 o'clock in the plateau. It's raining near Nashville. It's raining in Knoxville. And so this is the way it goes. This low is slowly going to migrate back on Thursday. That's why Thursday may not get out of the 74 range. I mean, the high normally is 87 in Knoxville. We might not surpass 74 degrees on Thursday because this low is parked right overhead. It's like being in the center of the rainy low round, the rainy low carousel. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly. You've been to Dollywood. You've been to the carousel. You've been on the carousel. But this moves up toward Kentucky Thursday evening, and we will see some pop-up showers still on Friday like so. I've lowered the chance of rain Friday from 80% to 60% because most of these showers should start to lose some of their punch as that low moves toward Ohio. Valley Planner, let's get to the nuts and bolts. 65 is my expectation, low for the valley. Low around normal low is 66. Tonight we're down to 65, clouds, patches of fog, showers and storms, about a 60% chance, winds about 3 to 8 miles per hour. Tomorrow we're down to 60 in Cumberland County and Crossville, 62 Jamestown, 65 Oak Ridge, Clinton, 65 Morristown, 62 for Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg. How about 77? Hello, summer. Because at 10:57, I'm going to send out a tweet. I hope everybody gets it. Sends out a tweet at 10:57, say, hello, summer. And you go, it doesn't feel like summer. It's like it's only in the, 60s, maybe low 70s. Because at the end of the day, we should make it to 77, and that's 10 degrees below normal for Knoxville. Oh, and notice the winds, they pick up tomorrow, more so than they were today. Because the low is further away, we're going to feel the winds rotating around this low about 5 to 15 plus. They'll come out of the northeast on your Wednesday. Happy summer, y'all. 75 in Newport, 75 Crossville for your high temperature tomorrow. 73 Oneida, 74 Jamestown, 75 in Wartburg, and Maryville, Alcoa, about 76 degrees. As we take a look at the Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville, East Tennessee, only 74? That must be a misprint. Nope, not a misprint. Oh, no. We'll keep it around 79, though, for Friday. And I'm more optimistic as the grip of this low as it moves toward Ohio lets up. We'll get back to near normal. Certainly on Sunday, we'll be in the upper 80s, hazy sun, but I lowered the chance of rain Saturday to 20%. But then, another system comes in from the west Sunday night. Monday, we'll see those showers start to increase Sunday night, especially for the plateau like Crossville, Jamestown, and slides in here. We have another rainy day on Monday before it tries to pull out Monday night. So that's the way I see things shaping up. By the way, if you haven't picked up the Captain Accurate Weather app, you have an app? I sure do. And it also has Pete Michaels traffic. So if you're ever traveling around Knoxville, you just want to know what's the weather going to be like, what's the traffic going to be like, it's weather and traffic perfect together, all in one app. Just search Captain Accurate at the App Store, Google Play. What I love about it is you get every National Weather Service alert, plus 3 extra alerts that you don't get anywhere else, plus lightning alerts. Oh, that's cool. And if you're at the lake this summer, if you're at Dollywood, Splash Country, you'll want to know where the lightning is, or all good stuff you get on the app. Well, my name is David Aldrich. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.